89.3 and 88.5 Yes FM. Online at www.yeshome.com. Now on the free Yes FM iTunes app and the Yes FM Android app, or the free TuneIn Radio app. Search Yes FM Lima.
On the phone line, we have Trevor McNevin of 1,000 Foot Krutch. And Trevor's going to be both, or he and the band, not just Trevor, but the whole band, going to be at Big Ticket Festival and Spirit Sun. So, hey, Trevor, how's it going?
What's up, April? Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, thanks for taking some time out and letting us know what's going on with you guys. So, are you at home or are you on the road? What do you got going on today?
I am currently at home. My studio is in my house, so we're working on the new record right now. We're about halfway through recording the new album, and it comes out August 26th, so things are kind of full tilt over here in between shows, and it's good, man. We're having a blast.
It sounds exciting. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff, a bunch of buzz on the web about the new album, and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes, but concert season, festival season happening, and you guys are pretty much hitting quite a few of them this summer. Big Ticket Festival coming up June the 19th through the 21st. They've got you scheduled to play June 20th, just in case you didn't know. And then Spirit Sun Festival. Yeah, Spirit Sun Festival the following week. They've got you scheduled to play again on a Friday, on Friday, June the 27th. So
we can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Those both festivals are always such a blast, and the festival season is awesome, kind of all on its own. You get to see a lot of friends in music that you don't see the rest of the year, and we get to connect with some amazing people, and that's what it's all about. Just getting to get out there and kind of meet the friends and family of this band and connect on a heart level,
Exactly. A lot of people have been saying it's kind of like, homecoming or a family reunion because, there's bands that, they've connected with in the past, become friends with that they don't quite get to see as often anymore. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you're playing this festival. I am too. Yay, let's hang. And, you goof off. And
absolutely. And it's kind of like, it's a good chance too to get to kind of connect with people that were, you usually tour with people somewhat in your genre of music, and there's a lot of people in different genres at festivals, so it's great to kind of get to hang, in that, and then also just kind of, we all have the opportunity to just get in front of faces that we might not see at our own shows, so it's awesome to kind of get to connect with different people.
Which leads me to this question. Here's an interesting one, because a lot of people will ask you, okay, what's your favorite festival? Who are your favorite people to play with? When you talk about genres, so okay, if you're not rocking out to, something from 1,000 Foot Krutch or doing a little bit more pop, with your alter ego from FM Static, what could we find you listening to that maybe might be surprising to people?
I would say, earlier this morning I was listening to one of my favorite songs of all time is Walking in Memphis by Mark Cohn.
Oh, so, awesome.
Not sure if you saw that coming from me or not, but
no.
It's a great song.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So do you have a lot of musical influences with different genres too that maybe you might in the future want to try?
Yeah, I'm such a music fan, 100%. It's funny when you're in something and submersed with it. Some people, a lot of friends in music, just kind of want to shut it off when the day's done. But I'm just a music fan. Every Monday night at midnight, I'm on iTunes checking out all the new music, and I'm a full-time songwriter, and I'm very blessed to get to write with a lot of great artists in different genres, from country to hip hop, rock and pop. And so I'm always just excited about a great song, whether it's a folk song or country or a worship song, or I feel like we're all kind of worshiping in our own ways,
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what the genre is. I mean, there's always a way to worship and bring that out, if it's a song that's, rooted. So, well, speaking of songs, speaking of music, you mentioned you're working on new music. Okay, so Oxygen Inhale, name of the new album, you said it's coming out in August?
August 26th, so right around the corner, man. We're just wrapping up the record now, and there'll be a new single out soon and video, and it's been an amazing, exciting, and crazy season. So we're excited to get these new songs out, man. We're really pumped about it.
Okay, so you told us what the name of the album is. You told us when it's releasing. Can you dish about maybe the direction that you guys took with this one as opposed to some of your previous albums? Yeah,
I would say that it kind of takes if you're a TFK fan or if you're into the music or you've checked it out, I think we always had a heavy and a lighter side to what we do, and I feel like this takes both of those a step further. It's a little bit more even committed just to sometimes an inspiration when you're songwriting. You write a song that you're like, wow, I don't know if this 100%, this is different for us, you kind of trying to wrap your head around it, but it feels so right. And there's some of those songs on this record, that we're really excited about. You're going to see some new sides to TFK, and as well as kind of a fresh twist on what you might expect.
Okay, so something different coming from you guys a little bit there. Can we expect, though, like some of, not that you guys want to get into a rut, but, you guys have created that sound. You've got that specific sound that has, come out over the years. Can we expect some of that on the album as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know how else to say. It's a very kind of uninhibited and explosive record. That's how it feels to me if I was to put it into one word.
I'm looking forward to hearing some of the new stuff off of it. And you said new singles coming soon?
Thank you. Yeah, new single. The song's called Born This Way, and that single's going to be out soon.
We'll have to check with the powers that be and say, "Plit, plit."
Thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate your support big time.
Yeah. You guys have got a really unique Kickstarter campaign attached to this album, because you planned on doing the album anyway. But tell us about this Kickstarter campaign and what you're doing with that, because this is really cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been awesome, man. We went independent about 3 years ago after being with EMI for a long time, and our whole heart in doing that was just to connect with our friends and family who support this band just on a closer level, just to kind of, we wanted to let everyone in and to do this together and grow this together. And so that's what it's been. And so we did the Kickstarter campaign on the first record, which was such an amazing and just mind-blowing experience. And then we're actually using pledge music for this one. And so it's the same sort of theory as the Kickstarter campaign, but pledge music is just music. But yeah, so we've spent a lot of time kind of creating these very exclusive packages, and there's some really exciting stuff. We've tried to include everything we could think of, this time, and do some stuff that we hadn't seen other bands do necessarily. And so, yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff on there. If you get a chance, check it out. It's at pledgemusic.com/TFK, and you can look on our Facebook page or website and find it as well. But yeah, there's some fun stuff, and we launched it a week ago, I guess, and it's going to run right through till the record releases. So the whole heart and behind it and idea was that we wanted to actually this time, we were going to make the record for everyone anyway, so we wanted to kind of give them an opportunity to support us in the campaign of the record. So kind of the from videos to radio to marketing and branding and just all the stuff that goes along with kind of taking the music from the studio here to the world, and so it's been an exciting experience so far. We've already been just completely blown away, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Word of mouth promotion, you can't get any better than that. Your fans, letting everybody else know, kind of a grassroots and just an amazing promotional. As somebody who has a background in promotions too, it's amazing what you guys are doing as far as the promotional side of it, and lots of cool stuff for people to invest in and look at and get. It's just neat.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. That means a lot. We're having a lot of fun with it, and we have a great team working on it as well. And big thanks to everybody who's checked it out and already supported or anybody considering it for sure. We appreciate it.
If people, wanted to check that out, what's the website that they can go to get there and check everything out?
If you go to pledgemusic.com/TFK, you can go directly there, or you can go to our 1000footkrutch.com, the website, or we have a free app, a TFK app in the App Store. There's also, on our Facebook page or Twitter feeds, any of that stuff is going to feed it as well. So any of those places you can find the link and check it out.
Pretty easy to get to. Once again, we're talking to Trevor McNevin, lead singer of 1000 Foot Krutch, the new CD Oxygen Inhale coming out on August the 26th. And Big Ticket Festival playing on June the 20th. Spirit Sun Festival playing on June the 27th. So aside from new music, being out in the festival circuit, are you guys planning on having a tour to support the album, or what's in the works as far as everything else in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have a busy year. It's going to be awesome. Our goal is to get out there and connect with everyone, internationally. So we're going to be touring North America and Europe and everywhere we can possibly get. So it's going to be exciting. We're planning a fall tour at the moment, but it's not completely in play. So we will be doing a fall tour to support it, though, definitely. And right now are just playing a lot of festivals, kind of in between recording schedules. So.
And you'll sleep when you get to it.
Absolutely.
Is there anything, before we let you go, is there anything that you want to impart to our listeners, maybe something that God has really been showing you, or revealing to you, maybe during the recording process, or just some of the other things that have been going on?
Yeah, actually, this isn't supposed to be a plug, but it really ties into the new record. There's a heart behind this record, and it's kind of evolved into being the slogan of it, and it's just the term, breathe through me. And to me, that was something that God kind of dropped on my heart during the writing process of this for Oxygen. And I was kind of just having, one of those great talks with God, just like you're talking to a friend. And he just kind of shared that with me about that Oxygen is supposed to be about this, the heart of just breathe through me. Each of us in our lives, just that willingness to be like, man, I'm so thankful, God, that I have your strength to rely on every day of my life, and that you're much bigger than I and much more capable. And it's just that decision and kind of willingness in our lives to be like, man, just to let go and let God.
Once again, we're talking to Trevor McNevin of 1,000 Foot Krutch. And Trevor, if people wanted just to check you guys out as a band, see what's going on with you, and even check out some of your current music, where could they go?
I would say either there's a free app in the App Store, TFK app, or 1000footkrutch.com. There's probably two of the best direct places to go, and there's lots of, you can listen to all the music, check out some videos, and we're working on new videos and music as we speak. So, yeah, that's probably the best place to kind of check out all things TFK.
We appreciate you hanging out with us, and, best of luck with the new album, and looking forward to seeing you guys out on the road with some of these festivals we'll be hanging out ourselves, so.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we run into you guys. We appreciate you, and big thanks. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks a lot, Trevor.
Yes, FM.